That's like the power of building a personal brand, is to influence people to take action with you. Now, social media marketing, what does that mean? Now, when I think of social media marketing, I think of, yo, welcome to the channel. Today, we're gonna go over social media marketing versus personal branding. What does that even mean? So first, we need to define what each thing means. So what does it even mean to build your personal brand? I think building your personal brand is more so just showcasing what you have going on as a resume, as a method to build trust with your community, with people that are in your ecosystem that you want to do business with or want to take action. Ultimately, the social media presence is a tool to influence people to take action with you. That's like all social media is for, should be used for, right? That's if you're on the producing end of it. If you're on the consuming end of it, it's typically just entertainment, right? But that's what I use social media for. That's how I've been using it for a long time, is to influence people to take action with me. That's like the power of building a personal brand, is to influence people to take action with you. Now, social media marketing, what does that mean? When I think of social media marketing, I think of having an offer that you are promoting or promulgating across the ether in order to attract business to take action with you on a paid metric. I think that's the difference. Is like personal brand is like organic. People like want to know you, get to know you, become fans of you. And then the social media marketing, I think, is like a strategic way to have people convert into taking action with you, where it's more like forced, I want to say. Like, not like forced, I guess, but like we're definitely taking a statistic approach in like calculating an ROI. Calculating an ROI with like a personal brand is challenging, because like you put so much effort and energy and money into it, and like you might get a deal in a week, you might get a deal in a month, you might get a deal in 6 months, you might get it. I've had deals come through like 7 years later from like people being tapped in, right? From like the point I met them, and then I call it being tuned into the Oscar show, all the way to like doing business. 7 years. Shout out to Yassine and Barry, who opened up Barry's Downtown Prime. I met Yassine in 2014 working as a baker at Bazaar Meat, and then that's where I started my basically Pathfinder career, like putting out content. That was like the early days of failing through it, just getting myself out there. And then the journey, they opened up in 2020. So from 2014 to 2020, this like lead, whatever you want, I call it a relationship. This relationship didn't monetize. So you never know. With like a personal brand, it's just putting out energy into the ether and then trusting that the law of reciprocity will bring back opportunity. And it does. It always does. It's always worked for me. I have faith. I trust the process. But social media marketing, I look at it as like I'm spending X amount of money. I have this offer, and I expect X ROI, right? And like, or vice versa. If you're going to do it organic, like I'm putting out X amount of viral pieces of content with triggers to automate that I can calculate an ROI on. So like, I that's how I would consider it. Social media marketing is something that I calculate a direct ROI based on like energy, effort, money, resources put in to conversion, like basically conversion rate, dollar amount out. All right, so that's how I would justify like the difference between the two. So how do you take advantage of both? My strategy, like I mentioned in a video previous, if you haven't seen it, check it out on the channel, how to dominate in 2025 with your social media marketing strategy. I'm doing a combination of both. I'm literally continuing to push the personal brand at scale, like posting as often as I can, delivering as much value as possible. And then I'm crafting an ad for an offer that I want to sell, and I'll run the ad, right? Target the demographics, and then have the conversions come in, and they go to our sales reps. The sales reps close and convert them, and that's how, like I'm doing it simultaneously. So I'm cranking the organic content, and then I'm the one on the ad. So now my face is being out pushed and promoted. And then people are now taking action because they've seen my personal brand, or they click through and they see everything I'm going on. It's not like a ghost account, right? Where like you click through and it's like nothing's there. People see me, they see I'm a real person, they see my family, they see my business, they see everything I have going on, and they take action, right? It's like a little bit of it eases the conversion on that side, and then it pushes my organic numbers. So it gets more likes, it gets more views, it gets more followers on the organic side. And then for the paid side, it helps lubricate the conversions, because now people have viewed me, seen me, consumed content, became fan of the ecosystem. And even if they don't buy right there, I call it they tune into the Oscar show, and now they're like a part of the ecosystem, and they might not do business for me for another 7 years. But I know that if I got them into my ecosystem, I got a fan, and I look at the long-term value. Like, always in business, I've always been the long-term value guy. Like, I'm in it for the long game. Simon Sinek wrote a great book called The Infinite Game. I'm in it for the infinite game. Like, we're here to play for the long term, right? So I always value anyone that follows me or tunes into the Oscars show. So to recap everything, the difference between a personal brand and social media marketing, in my eyes, is personal brand is building the long-term organic trust. Social media marketing is calculating your ROI based off the energy, efforts, resources you've put in to get a return. So comment your biggest takeaway from this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and like always, guys, I'm looking forward to seeing you on the next one. Peace.